Alright there, your mate Yorkie here. Bringing another episode of My Humble Opinion. Yes, it's the monthly show where I go over my opinion of the monthly Humble Choice bundle. Sometimes another bundle that's on there as well. And the games they're in. Well, we're starting June. It's time for June 2022 Games Overview. Let's see what they got in there, shall we? Title first. Star Wars Squadron. I don't think I'll play it anyway, but I've been interested in that, to see what it's like. But I won't be playing this one, because it's on Origin. I don't use Origin. Phoenix Point, Year 1 Edition. Could be interesting. Looking forward to seeing what it's like. Call of the Sea looked like it could be fascinating. I'm not sure what it is exactly, but it did. I mean, the graphic style looks interesting. I believe it's an adventure. I can sometimes enjoy them. I like narrative style games. Game Deck, I believe is an RPG that doesn't involve combat or something. If that's what I saw in the description. We'll check it in a minute. What the hell does that even mean? Pumpkin Jack looks horrid. Horrible. Siege Survival, Gloria Victis strategy game. Always open for a new strategy, but it's not really the focus of the channel anymore. I Am Fish looks cute as hell, but sometimes those cute games just are jank to play. And Super Hot Mind Control Elite, I have no idea. Right, let's go in and look at them one by one. This is Star Wars Squadrons, master the art of the starfighter combat in the authentic piloting experience Star Wars Squadrons. Buckle up and feel the adrenaline of first-person multiplayer space dogfights alongside your squadron. Pilots who enlist will step into the cockpits of starfighters from both the New Republic and Imperial fleets and fight in strategic 5v5 space battles. Modify your starfighter and adjust the composition of your squadron to suit varying playstyles and crush the opposition. Pilots will triumph as a team and complete tactical objectives across known and never-before-seen battlefields. See, multiplayer is another reason I wouldn't be playing this, including the gas giants of Yavin Prime and the shattered moon of Galitan. Take control of starfighters such as the X-Wing and TIE Fighter. Customize loadouts and cosmetics. Divert power between weapons, shields and engines while immersing yourself in the cockpit. Learn what it means to be a pilot in a thrilling Star Wars single-player story set to the events of Return of the Jedi. Seen from alternating perspectives between two factions, iconic and emerging leaders on both sides are battling for the galaxy. The New Republic fights for freedom. The Empire demands order. We need you to join the galaxy's finest. He features all wings report in planned skirmishes with your squadron in the briefing room for taking off to the evolving battlefields across the galaxy. I haven't really listened out for much news on this. It's outside of the kind of games I'd normally play, so I've had a mild interest in it. I've heard some good stuff, but as I say, it's Origin, so I won't be playing it. Which means I ain't used that key. Right there on screen, if anyone wants to grab it and see if they can use it, feel free. Will only be for the first person to grab it, of course. Compete in intense 5v5 multiplayer dogfights or unite with your squadron to tip the scales in monumental fleet battles. Together, you're the galaxy's finest. Master legendary starfighters. Take control of different classes of starfighters from both the New Republic and Imperial fleets, including the agile A-Wing and the devastating TIE Bomber. Modify your ship, divert the power, etc. Live your Star Wars pilot fantasy. A cockpit is your home. Use its dashboards to your advantage and, with just a thin hull of metal and glass between you and the pedals of space, feel the intensity of combat from a first-person perspective. Take off in thrilling multiplayer modes and a unique single-player Star Wars story, which covers a key campaign near the conclusion of the Civil War. Immerse yourself in the pilot's seat completely, with the option to play the entirety of Star Wars Squadrons in VR. Okay, sounds interesting. The mission is clear. Star Wars Squadrons is a fully self-contained experience from day one, where you earn rewards through play. Climb the ranks and unlock new components like weapons, hulls, engines, shields and cosmetics. Alright, well, it sounds like the more experienced have a advantage that's not just experience over others that might be joining. Hopefully ranking is level based somehow. Go to VT.
Giving engines full power!
Think you can escape?
This is gonna be close!
Ah, yes, the super tight asteroid fields which don't exist.
Pilots, you are the Empire's strength. We do not accept defeat.
Okay.
Remember why we fly. For hope. For the new Republic.
Vengeance will be ours.
I mean, I'm not really getting gameplay from this, it's pure cinematics, but still.
Seize that moment.
When the perfect shot makes history.
But that looks like it's pure cinematics, so it's not giving me gameplay.
One squadron.
The galaxy's finest.
Alright. Well, like I said, it looks interesting. Outside of my normal gameplay, I'll state that categorically. And it's an Origin, so I'll never try it. But it looks like it could be a fun game for anyone who wants it. Once again, there's the key. I don't know if it'll work if you grab it, or if it's somehow aligned to my humble account, but try it. There you go. Phoenix Point Year 1 Edition. RPG strategy, $30. RPG can fit in with the channel because RPGs are narrative based, deep story based. Phoenix Point Year 1 Edition is the definitive version of the acclaimed strategy game. Is it RPG as well? It seems to be saying it's both. From the creator of XCOM, collecting all previously released DLC, updates, and additional content. The Earth has been overrun. A mutating alien menace threatens the last remnants of mankind. Only the Phoenix Project, a secret organization of the best minds and bravest soldiers left on Earth, can repel the invasion and reverse the inevitable. The Phoenix Project looks to you for leadership. Cool, you're looking in the wrong place, pal. Research and develop new technologies, explore a ravaged globe, build your bases, manage resources, and dominate the battlefield. Just remember, you're not alone out there. Factions, including the corporatist New Jericho, the indecisive Synedrion, the fanatical disciples of Anu, as well as a variety of offshoot sub-factions, have their own values, goals, and views of Pandorans. Work with these factions via Phoenix Point's diplomacy system. Use subterfuge to steal what you need from them, or simply crush all around you with military might. No matter what you choose, victory won't be easy. Experience the best versions of Phoenix Point's challenging gameplay in Phoenix Point Year 1 Edition. Year 1 Edition. Tons of content. The Year 1 Edition of Phoenix Point includes all previously released content, 3 DLC packs, and a slew of upgrades, fixes, and new content suggested by the community. Mutating alien menace. Face down an ever-changing alien threat that adapts to your tactics and offers no respite, even as your team becomes more powerful and technologically advanced. Uncover the secrets of Pandora virus. Engage with a complex narrative, complete with multiple endings, and that the player can uncover via several playthroughs. Explore, research, and discover a secret history as you learn about the origins of the mutants, the Pandora virus, the Phoenix Point itself. Manage diplomatic relations. The Phoenix Project is not the only organisation trying to reclaim the Earth. The militaristic New Jericho, the mystical disciples of Anu, and the technophiles from Synedrian all offer unique rewards for cooperation and threats for opposition. It's up to you to decide how or even if to deal with them. Take aim on the battlefield. In addition to equipping and commanding units, Phoenix Point lets you take direct control of your soldiers' shots in combat with a unique free aiming system. Target enemy weak spots, weapons or valuables, or just go for the mass. Next gen tech with classic pedigree. Phoenix Point was designed by Julian Gollop, the creator of the XCOM series in the 1990s. Integrating the core ethos of XCOM, so it's basically squad-based combat is what you're telling me, while updating the visuals, technology and systems to modern standards has made Phoenix Point best in class. Well, that's not really saying much. Not that it's a bad class, but it's just a brag. I mean, it sounds interesting, but I'm questioning how much it's a squad-based combat strategy, and how much it is deep RPG. Let's go to VT.
The Pandora virus was mutating again. We needed to regroup, rebuild, no matter the cost.
Okay. Well, it definitely looks interesting. I'm looking forward to trying it, but I have a feeling it won't fit in with the channel. We'll see. I've got to take a quick break before moving on to the next. Right. Next up is Call of the Sea. Indie adventure out of the blue and $20. In 1934, in the far reach of South Pacific, Nora has crossed the ocean, following the trail of her missing husband's expedition, and finds herself on a lush island paradise, a nameless forgotten place, dotted with the remnants of a lost civilization. What strange secrets does it hold? And what might Nora unearth in her quest for the truth? Explore the stunning tropical island, meticulously modelled in Unreal Engine 4. I think that's the same one that Ian Ryan Saunders did Game Dev Masters in. Which is one of the playthroughs I'm running on channel at the moment. Bringing with fantastic sights, lost ruins and occult mysteries. Experience a charming character study of a woman on her quest to discover the truth of the disappearance of her husband, and to find out who she really is. Fully voiced by Cissy Jones, Firewatch, The Walking Dead Season 1. I don't know actors and actresses. I don't know celebrities generally. I'm lucky if I can tell Meatloaf from Madonna. Dive into the deep. Immerse yourself in a story-driven adventure full of emotion, suspense, and surreal surprises. Search for meaning. Investigate the clues left by a previous voyage. Piece together what happened and solve a variety of clever puzzles. Here's my problem. It sounds really good. It sounds fun, and it's 9 out of 10 on IGN. How good are they at reviewing? I'm not sure. Do they get bought? Probably. But the problem with any adventure or puzzle game is they only work if your logic follows the same. Your form of logical thinking follows the same as that of the producer, at least to a large degree. Otherwise, it's way too easy to miss clues or misinterpret clues that you're thinking about them. Your brain map of them is going to be different, and therefore lose your way and just have to start looking stuff up. That's why I don't play a lot of actual adventures on really no puzzle games. It's way too easy to get lost like that. And I don't like looking stuff up if I don't have to. Depends on what it is. If it's a mechanism, I don't mind, but otherwise, yeah. But I'm looking forward to seeing it. It looks like it'd be a good game. I just don't know if it will attract me because of that. Oh, I forgot to go to VT. Let's have a look. Come on, come on. Ah, hang on, hang on. Step forward, step back. Come on, load it up. There we are.
Dear Nora,
I like the graphics.
I am writing these
And the
lines,
voiceover.
even though I know you may never read them. My research
Ooh.
led me to this island in the heart of the Pacific.
It's not super high detail, but
here,
it's beautiful.
I only found more puzzling enigmas. Even so, I'm convinced that I'll find an answer for your illness in this place. I swear I'll be back home soon, my love.
But you never returned. What happened, Harry? Your letters led me to this idyllic, nameless island in the middle of nowhere. What did you find? Its shores speak to me in the whispers that carry on the reefs at night. I wonder if this alluring place, riddled with mechanisms and contraptions, is the same island that haunted me in my dreams. Or perhaps they were never dreams to begin with. Harry, my love, I swear I will find you.
That looks really cool. But as I say, I have my issue with adventure games. Anyway. Moving on, we have Game Deck. Indie Adventure RPG. Game Deck is a single-player, non-combat cyberpunk isometric RPG. Non-combat in RPG is interesting. It's been done before. You are a game detective who solves crimes inside virtual worlds. Okay. Use your wits to gather info from your witnesses. Pun intended, I guess. And suspect. Get to the bottom of the deceptive schemes, save lives, and investigate the extraordinary relationships between virtual worlds and their inhabitants. The game continually adapts to your choices and never judges. You are the sum of your choices. What do you mean by that, I wonder? Shape your character. Welcome to Warsaw City of the 22nd century. The tech of the future is so advanced that the term real is relative. Well, I mean, there are those who would argue that perception is a huge part of reality even now. And life and death have many meanings. Virtual worlds give rise to problems of the human nature: lust, sloth, envy, and pride. The residents of these virtual game worlds need specialists, game decks, private investigators with experience in those worlds, to work to discover the secrets and explore mechanics hidden deep in the realities of the commission of your clients. You are one of them. You are a game deck. The essence of RPG. Game Deck emulates the nature of tabletop RPGs by focusing on character development through decision making. Gather aspects and craft your unique set of professions that will allow you to lead investigations in a way that fits your style. It's got an 81% rating. Because this is attracting me. I'm fascinated. It might be utter garbage, but I'm fascinated. Discover extraordinary relationships between the virtual worlds and their inhabitants, thanks to the gathered information in the codex. Like in classic tabletop RPGs, you're given the freedom to approach situations from multiple angles, rather than forcing a single solution. Okay. The choice is yours, and yours alone. Classic tabletop RPGs. No, a lot of them are railroaded. Depends on the GM and the players. Game Deck general features. Interact with NPCs to gather intel and access different dialogue options depending on your choices. Develop profession and acquire knowledge. Visit numerous virtual worlds from the deceitful farm-like environment. Oh, they got, what do they call it? Oh God, what was it? Farm life? I don't know, whatever it was called. Farmville. Through dark noir cyberpunk realities to fantasy-based realms. So we got Farmville, we got Cyberpunk 2077, and we got World of Warcraft. Alright. Use your codex and deduction to unscramble facts and evidence to conclude the case. Find your own answer and respond accordingly to your own ethics, integrity, or just a sense of poetic justice. Shape your character through actions that grant positive or negative effect. Determine how you want to be perceived by others by selecting traits which correspond to your gameplay style. Develop your own game deck through your decisions, choices, and actions. I don't know how good this is going to be, but I'm definitely fascinated. It's the one that's got me most interested so far. Meet various characters in both Realium and Virtualium. They can be friendly or hostile depending on your decisions throughout the game. Okay. $30. It's an indie, but at $30, that's a relatively expensive indie. Action indie adventure, another $30. Pumpkin Jack, Nicholas Meissonier. Let's have a look what this is. I didn't go to VT, I'm sorry. Here we are. Let's have a look.
If you want to solve a case, you need to put in the work.
This works so far. Brute.
Entrance blocked. Do some grind. Do a quest. Entrance gained.
Okay.
Grind. Earn your stay. Grind some more. Craft some stuff.
I was going to say, is this crafting grinding?
Get
Is this...
accepted. Gain their trust. Solve the case.
I'm intrigued.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
And not a lot of finesse.
Tinkerer.
There are more subtle ways to go about things.
Okay.
Hack. Gain entrance. Craft a key. Search the chambers.
Okay.
Find dirt on subject. Blackmail subject. Case solved.
Right, so okay, interesting plotting device. Wow.
This is how I would do it first.
I'm intrigued. I am, as they say, intrigued. I'm not going to look at the other two videos, but that one I'm looking forward to trying, really. Alright, another $30 one, another indie $30 one. Pumpkin Jack. It's rated 80%. Pumpkin Jack is a spooky, scary 3D platformer. Alright, it's not going to fit on channel. In which you embody Jack, the mythical pumpkin lord. Dive into an epic adventure. When I say won't fit on channel, I'll definitely be trying it, see what it's like and giving an opinion. But I don't do platformers as playthroughs, so it won't come to the channel as a playthrough. Otherworldly landscapes can help the evil annihilate the good. Colourful cartoon setting. Fight for your life with challenging beasts lurking around every corner. It doesn't look like a platformer. Honestly. Oh well. Don't lose your head. Solve puzzles that focus on physics, gravity and reflection as Jack. Or ditch the skin suit and just use your flaming head to burn books, hammer some moles, create paths for magic, etc. Find friends to fight at your side. Alright. Dive into an epic adventure and help the evil annihilate the good. Follow the will of the devil himself and slay your enemies in an epic quest that will take you on a journey in the Boredom Kingdom, a mythical realm shattered by the curse. You will meet friends along the way, from a haughty owl to a snaggy crow. I'll give that other bird. Discover stunning atmospheres in colourful yet spooky, scary kingdom. Travel through the epic and dramatic settings, with each level having its own eerie atmosphere. Using a vibrant palette and high quality lighting effects, Pumpkin Jack invents its own unique cartoon universe, inspired by the classic PS2 graphic style. Oh, was this out on PS2 earlier? Interesting. Jump, run and climb to carve your way in a unique levels. Pumpkin Jack is a classic 3D platformer. Oh, there's the platforming stuff. Before anything else, every level will challenge you through several themed platforms, all giving you new trials to complete. Fight for your life against evil beasts by using... I thought it was fighting against good. Against evil beasts by using awesome unlockable weapons. You will have to master the arts of dodging, timing, and movement to vanquish Jack's foes. During the dynamic real-time battles, choose which weapon you want to use and strike at critical moments. Solve puzzles that focus on physics, gravity, and reflection. You've said that before. Alright, let's go to VT. It sounds like because of all the platforming, this is something I won't do. But I will try it and see what it looks like. Dramatic. Hell cells. It looks interesting, but not super interesting to me. Anyway, we will try it. We'll see what it's like. Platforming means it probably won't come as a Let's Play. Next up, Siege Survival. Gloria Victis. We've got an indie strategy adventure RPG simulation. Okay, make your mind up. These walls can't fall. Set in the medieval world of Gloria Victis, Siege Survival Gloria Victis is your county invaded and your city under brutal siege. A small group of civilians are trapped in the only remaining stronghold and are the last source for hope for the defending troops hanging on for dear life. You might not be fighting the invaders yourself, but the fate of the city lies in your hands. Oh, haven't I seen some gameplay of this? You're just managing... Okay. I think I have. Support the last soldiers standing against overwhelming enemy forces and hold out until reinforcements arrive. Build your camp, manage your resources, craft supplies during the day, and scour the fallen city for resources and new civilian recruits at night. Now, this sounds like it could fit in with a channel. Survive the siege. It's got an 83% very positive rating as well, which is good. Defending what's left of your city are a few tired troops in dire need of arrows, weapons, and armour, along with treatment for the wounded. You need to keep this last bastion of defenders supplied and supported in every way possible ahead of their battles every few days. Otherwise, the enemy will eventually storm the keep. Not only that, but you also need to protect your civilians and the camp. You're assaulted by waves of flaming arrows and giant boulders. That doesn't sound fun. Well, I mean, it doesn't sound fun to live in. It could be fun to play. Manage resources and craft supplies. You need better weapons, a roof over your head, hot food, and all the other trappings that just existing entail. And the only way you'll get these is if you and your team craft them. But resources are limited, and you'll need to sustain both soldiers and civilians. So find ways to preserve food, develop your infrastructure, and use your supplies more efficiently. Scavenge the fallen city. Venture out from the safety of your keep. You have to explore the ransacked city at night to collect precious resources and help the surviving citizens. Or exploit them. But be careful. Enemy patrols keep watching the streets. How are they inside if we're... Okay. You must be smart to remain unseen and alive. Unlock routes to other districts, enlist new civilian recruits, and make it back before dawn. This sounds intriguing. Definitely interested. You're back against the wall. Help is coming, but it's weeks away. And in a siege like this one dilemma can quickly spiral into another, and very soon you'll face tough moral choices. The fate of your companions and that of the city is in your hands alone. There will be hunger, wounds, disease, and despair. So, like, 2020 through 2022, basically. But also growing tensions between the civilians and defenders. Sustain your troops, or keep your civilians alive. Only you can decide. Tell your own story. Siege Survival Glory Victims is developed on a game editor platform that will allow modding. I'm not worried about that. Let's go to VT. See what we don't have VT on this one. Okay, let's have a look through these then. See, looking at this, it's not really showing me as much as I might get other places. Alright, so I can't really judge it based on BT or anything here. There's a map. Select your scavenging point. You approach an old rotten door. Vaguely, you remember there should be a small square behind it, leading to a rocky path to the docks. It'll be a very convenient shortcut for your nighttime ventures. The door wasn't locked from the other side. Axe through the door requires an axe. Try to force it with your weight. Come back later. End. There's another one which is all blurred out. Okay, that one I'm also very interested in trying. It might come to the channel. It could fit in really well. Alright, I Am Fish. Humble Bundle presents I Am Fish. Alright, in a dangerous world. I Am Fish is a charming physics-based adventure. 76%, one of the lowest so far. Adventure, which I've mentioned some of my issues. It's $20. Bossa Studios. Charming physics-based adventure starring our intrepid fish friends, forcibly separated from their home in a pet shop fish tank. Okay. Over the course of the game, you join them as they swim, fly, roll, and chomp their way to the open ocean from the far-flung corners of Barnardshire, the smallest county in England. Because that I would, because it doesn't exist. In their bid for freedom and to reunite once again. Okay. Meet your heroes. Goldfish, cheerful, brave and adventurous, and natural-born swimmer. Pufferfish, a little slow but kind-hearted, who can also puff up into a ball and roll across the land. I've been puffing up into a ball for years. Piranha, wild, chaotic, loud, unpredictable, and loves to bite. Obviously. Sounds like me. Flying fish, a little aloof at times, but a real softy at heart, with the ability to glide through the air with the greatest of ease. These plucky heroes will leave no bowl unturned, putting their heart and soul, oh god, it's going to be one of those, isn't it, into the mission to reunite. No need to be a brain sturgeon. Oh god. Swim, roll, glide, chomp, flip-flop, inflate, fly, and bite your way through the enthralling challenges. A simple, intuitive control scheme leaves no excuses should your fish perish, leaving you feeling very guilty. Can I stop reading now? Think outside the bowl. With its idyllic coastline and quaint villages, Barnardshire might seem like a perfect slice of quintessential and tranquility. But to our aquatic adventurers, it's alive with the very real threats presented by crossing roads, traversing rooftops, dodging deep fat fryers, avoiding wildlife, including the cantankerous locals, not to mention fragile fish bowls and the very real problems that fish can't breathe out of water. Yeah, that's a real problem for a fish. We won't dwell on grizzly fish death, leave no fish behind. But should your fish fall too far in whatever makeshift fish bowl it finds itself in, run out of air or generally flounder, you will be popped back to the most recent checkpoint to refine your approach. Okay? Swim to freedom. Our four fantastic friends will be hitching rides in all manner of ad hoc water carriers, including jars, mop buckets on wheels, and the occasional pint glass. Cheers! Navigating in each makeshift aquatic vehicle poses its own unique challenge. But don't worry, the relative freedom of open water is never too far away, with inviting fountains, swimming pools, and sewers full of hazardous materials splash around in. Doesn't sound healthy. Before reaching the final goal, the shimmering open ocean. Are all of those seawater fish? Waterfish. Whale and dolphin conservation. WDC is the leading global charity dedicated to protection of whales and dolphins, with a vision of a world where every whale and dolphin is safe and free. WDC fights for the survival of these beautiful creatures by ending captivity. The equivalent for each copy will be donated to... I wonder if that is happening with this. It's a tiny amount, it might be. It's only 12.5 pence. Anyway, I wonder if it will be happening with this, because this is part of a package. I'm guessing it won't, but you never know. 12.5 pence is not a lot. And the final one. Super Hot Mind Control Delete. Action first-person shooter, so we know it's not going to come to the channel. I don't do shoots on channel. Now, my limited experience to shooters so far, from my humble opinion, especially playing a little of... oh god, what was it called? The one by the Ukrainian developer. Set in Moscow. Metro Exodus. Has cured me of my fear of shooters, at least single person. But they don't fit in channel. So I will be trying this to see what it's like. And by the way, I'm still garbage at them, but I'm not afraid of them anymore. I will be trying this to see what it's like, but it won't be coming as a Let's Play. Super Hot Mind Control Delete is a first-person shooter where time... Oh, I wish they hadn't done this. This is stupid. Moves only when you move. I know what they're trying to do, but it just looks stupid. No regenerating health bars. No conveniently placed ammo drops. You shouldn't be here. You have already won. The long-awaited third game in the groundbreaking Super Hot franchise, Mind Control Delete, gives you more insight. It's 90% very positive. It's the best rated so far. So for shooter players, it might be good. Keep dancing the slow-motion ballet of destruction for not much longer than ever before. You amass an arsenal of new skills and new weapons. Time moves on when you move. Enemies pour in from every direction. You are in complete control as you shoot, slice and explode your way through dozens and dozens of increasingly challenging combat encounters. The closer you get to the core, the more powerful you become. You uncover snippets of precious knowledge of the meaning that you crave so much. You shoot and slice, you move forward, you repeat, you repeat, you repeat. It becomes a ritual. It starts to mean something again. You take a moment to reconsider. You've been here before so many times. Maybe this time it will actually mean something. Everything explodes into action. You hope this time will be different. Built on the foundations of Super Hot and Super Hot VR, Mind Control Delete continues to bring you more of Super Hot's signature power fantasy. Mind Control Delete features much bigger than its predecessors, more mechanics at your disposal, more power to accumulate, more characters for you to control, more polish, more meaning. The lack of deeper meaning's getting deeper all the time. Alright, let's go to VT for the final time on this, my humble opinion.
Super hot. Super.
Okay. Okay. I mean, the graphics aren't working for me, but it's a style. Looks like it's got some degree of intensity going on there.
Super hot.
Despite the 90% rating, I've got a feeling this is definitely not going to be a game for me. But I will try it and give my opinion of it. Alright, let's see. Let's go over the 8 on the channel, on the thing. And my view of them so far. Star Wars Squadron, I've already said I don't use Origin, so I won't be touching that. That one won't be tried on channel, sorry. Phoenix Point, I'm not that interested, but it might be good. Call of the Sea, I've got problems with adventure games, as I said. When my logic doesn't match, it means looking things up, and that can happen way too often. But I'm interested to try it. Game Deck seems more interesting to me. That's one that I'm really looking forward to. Pumpkin Jack could be interesting, but doesn't appeal as much as Game Deck. Seed Survival has a decent chance of coming to the channel as a Let's Play, if it turns out to be good. Iron Fish looks cute, but I can't make any judgment of it yet. And Super Hot Mind Control Delete just doesn't appeal. But I'm going to try it. I'm always willing to have my mind changed. Alright, I don't bother with the exclusive Humble Games collection things. I never look at them. So, there we are. Join me in the days going forward as we try out the different games for just a short play, 5 to 30 minutes usually. To give you more of my humble opinion, my opinion of the Humble Monthly Choice Bundle for June 2022. See you on.